Hi, this is Toby, and today I'll be showing you an update of my climbing onions. Now, I know I did a quick video on it, which was actually a voiceover over some footage that I have of these plants, but today I'm going to show you the growing process, or actually the second growing season that these guys are going to go through. So all 6 of my climbing onions are alive. You can see they're in the pot. They've started to grow. It's been around a month or so, and it's already grown quite long, and it does need something to support it because these are quite fragile. So I've got some thin skewers that I'm going to kind of stick in the pot and build a little support for it. Now when I'm doing this, I want to make sure I don't accidentally impale the bulbs because that will kill your plant. So I'm sticking it away from where I'm planting the bulbs. I'll just quickly show you how big the bulbs are. They're not that big, you can see. They're still quite small, but they will get bigger over time. You can see they're quite flimsy, these new growth, and I don't want this to snap. So I'm going to kind of build a little stand for it. Going to see if I can hopefully make a little like a tripod. Kind of like that. I do have some spare wire here, and this should be sufficient for what I am doing. You see they're very flimsy, these plants, so I'm going to tie it around, maybe a bit higher like that, and kind of just twist it in place. I will get something to twist it, and then I'll get some string as well. So I kind of have one prepared. So I put the skewers like this, I tied it with some wire at the top, and now I have some string at the bottom, and these guys are going to grow within the structure, and they'll hang out from up here, so they have a kind of a decent height. I think I have to fertilize these as well because they are seasonal growers, but I'm going to do the other one really quickly and I'll put them in their position. So here they are. I'm not going to water them today because it's going to rain for a few days and I don't want them staying wet for too long, but I think they will be happy. I just gave them a little bit of fertilizer, not too much, because there are a lot of plants in here. I think it is important that they are getting enough nutrients. So here's an update on the climbing onions. Unfortunately, there was a slug here. You see it's still here. It's going away. I'll have to kill it, but it ate one of the onions. Just the top. But honestly, I think it should be able to come back. The other ones are doing well, but yeah. So here's another climbing onion update. Excuse the big spider over there, but they're doing very well. This one's grown quite tall. That's really good. Now I don't know why the tips on some of these have dried off. Maybe I'm not watering them enough. That could be a possibility. The one that was bitten by the slugs, you can see, has grown back. So no need to worry about those. So I do only water this once a week, but maybe I should increase how much water I'm giving them. But yeah. So here's another climbing onion update. The one that was bitten by slugs initially, it's produced a new leaf at the bottom, and it's also produced what I think is a flower stalk. I don't know if you can see that. I'm gonna help it over there. My other ones are also starting to develop a similar thing. Let me see if I can show you. You can see a second leaf has come out on this one. Not on the one at the end. Let's see if any of those have it. Yeah, that one seems to have a second leaf as well. So I think these might actually start to produce buds, which is kind of surprising because it's only around 1 year old. So yeah, but if it does decide to bloom, we'll get some seeds and we can grow some more. But I think this is a flower stalk. It looks like a flower stalk to me, but we'll see what happens. So here's another update of the climbing onion. I know last time I said this one was the one that was bitten by slugs. It wasn't. I think it was, in fact, it may have been the other one because I think I accidentally rotated the plant, so I couldn't keep track of which one was the one that was bitten, but it doesn't matter because they've grown back. Now I just added another pole in the middle because the climbing part is getting too long. It was just flopping around, so I needed to give it more support. Don't know when it's going to bloom though, but I really like this interesting structure on the plant. Look at it, it's so delicate, but it's actually a lot more pliable than these singular leaves. Not sure why the other ones haven't grown the climbing structure yet, but maybe next season it will. Again, this is how it's supposed to look when it's actually mature. So yeah. So here's another climbing onion update. I know my Selene cereus here is starting to grow into it, but that's fine. You see the vine, it's just gonna hang from the top. I've got another one starting to grow from one of the other onions. That's starting to come up. The third one over there, I don't think anything's come up. I think that was the one that was bitten. Even on my other group, you can see it's growing the vine. And I think next season, they will only grow the vine. They won't grow these single leaves or single leaf on the bulb anymore. So they are more mature. But I think this is pretty good. I don't know how much longer they'll grow because autumn is coming up. And they will start to die back. But we'll see. So here's an update of the climbing onions. I'm surprised it actually managed to flower this season. I don't know if you can see the flowers. Little star-shaped flowers. They do smell a bit odd, I have to say. I don't know how to describe the smell. Let me just quickly smell it again. It does smell quite odd. I don't really know how to describe the smell, but that's pretty cool. 2 blooms. Don't know if I have enough time to get seed because parts of the plant is dying back. I've got the majority of the plants in that part already dying back. The ones in here, I think one of them has died back, or has it? Nope, not even a single one of them has died back. But we'll see if we get something to grow seed. I don't know if they're self-sterile or not. I think these are from the same plant. But I will just get a little brush and just brush it. But yeah, very interesting flower. Let me see if I can focus on that again. So here's the other flower. Very interesting. But we'll see if we get seed. Here's a final update of the climbing onions. We did have some very strong winds yesterday and these did get blown over. They're starting to die back. You can see, I'm probably not going to show you another update because it's not really interesting looking at something die back. But it did grow a lot this season, really happy with it. Let's see if I can show you some of the bulbs. I think there's one here. I don't know if that's alive anymore. It should be, but it looks a bit, I don't know, half dead, but it should still be alive. Anyways, the bulbs should be a decent size now. And next season when it grows, we'll have another part of this video. But anyways, thanks for watching this update on the climbing onions. If you want to see how I grew them from seed, there is a video on that and I'll link that in the description below. But anyways, thanks for watching this video. Please like, comment, subscribe, and if you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below and I will answer them. But anyways, thanks for watching this video and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.